7 laps, 2 7-lap heat races, and then we're going to have 2 15-lap features. We have a bunch of these cars here tonight. Next time around is green now as the green comes out, and the 999 of Dick DeRocher on the outside as they parade through turn number 2. They are racing, but they're taking care of their equipment. There goes Buddy Bardwell's number 13. He always went to the front in that 6-cylinder. But look at that super modified. That looks like a new one now. You know, Buddy Bardwell's foot's itching already. Always did. Now the super modified goes to the front. Off to the outside. That's the number 17, driven by J.C. Crosley. Buddy Bardwell, the Bugs Bunny number 13, that familiar car throughout New England and New York State and Canada, now up to second. Now the number 20 car. That's his turn to come up to third. That's Woody Woodbury. The 1/4 car in fourth. That's Lee Allard. The 9 New Hampshire of Matt Annatiello, car number 60. That's a Corvair body car going down the backstretch up to 6th place. Okay, we're halfway. Buddy Bardwell had his turn up front. Now he's backing off. Superstock driver says, "This is fun, I'm staying up here." Now the number 20 goes to the inside. Now they come on to some lap traffic. Uh-oh, a little bump and run there. Just like the good old days. As Lee Allard now takes the quarter up as we get into the lap traffic here, coming off of turn 4, and the checkers are out. 5 is Davis Scott, the 23 Mark Amatoriello, and the number 0 Ron Carlson Sr. This is like the A division of the New England antique race cars. So these cars are going to go 7 laps coming off of turn number 4. Number 0 car, Steve Carlson, goes on top off of turn number 2. The Richie Evans car right there in second. He's used to first with that car. 53 of Steve Zukowski, the 2X car. Ed Flemke Sr.'s 2X, driven by Grumpy Lima. The 01 car now coming on, Al Morrow. Flying 0, Ron Carlson Sr. That's the coupe right behind, or rather the coach right behind the 01. Okay, they're all gathering it up now. And the number 0 car has some kind of mechanical problem. He's going up pit road. Halfway. Off of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Flying 0, flying up to second. Two laps to go. Bob Pringle's 92 is having trouble working through the field with 1 more to go. It's the 61 of Ron Carlson Jr. and the number 0 of Ron Carlson Sr. That's father and son coming off of turn number 2. Hampshire, Dennis Albro. The 71 Maine, Peter Daniels. The 33 car of T.J. Small and the 71 of E.T. Earl Taylor. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify. Keith Stevens jumps to the point off the number 19 car. Running second is Pearl Dewey, now being challenged by Bobby Turner's car number 7. Pearl Dewey now hung out to dry. Turner pushes up high as car number 8, Randy Howe, tries to get underneath the 7, thinks better of it, and hits the binders. Off of turn number 4, Keith Stevens holding on the lead. Bobby Turner in the number 7 is second. Randy Howe, car number 8, a little bit of a wiggle. Off of turn 2, stays behind Bobby Turner's number 7. Dennis Albro up to 4th in the 9 New Hampshire, followed by Peter Daniels, T.J. Small, the 711 of Les Bardanis, the 240 of Pearl Dewey, the 93 of Dennis O'Connor, and the 71 of Earl Taylor. Off of turn 4 they come. It's Keith Stevens, the number 8 of Randy Howe, now taking second away from Bobby Turner's number 7. Off of turn 4, it's halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Keith Stevens in the 19, holding on the lead, as Randy Howe in the number 8 starts to close in. It's Keith Stevens off the outside, holding on the lead. Randy Howe trying to get underneath the number 19. It's Randy Howe off the inside groove. Off of turn 4 they come, wheel to wheel. Nerf bar to Nerf bar, into turn 1 and 2. It's Randy Howe in the number 8, taking over the lead. Going through in the inside, challenging for second. That's Peter Daniels in the 71 Maine. It's Randy Howe, Peter Daniels, Keith Stevens now back to 3rd. Dennis Albro 4th, Bobby Turner, T.J. Small, and Les Bardanis. The white flag is out. 1 to go. A 6-car horse race down the backstretch. Peter Daniels tries to get underneath the 8 of Randy Howe. Coming off of turn number 4, the checkers are out. Randy Howe. Well, there we have 4 cars off of turn number 1 and 2 after the checkers were out. Mike Batchelder driving the 18, which is Randy Howe's car from last year, or his backup car. Off of turn 4 they come, and the green is out. Dave Smith in the 1 New Hampshire off the outside post, goes to the lead as Rusty Ball, car number 20, bobbles off at turn number 2, stacks up the field, everybody stays under green. It's Sean Bodreau on the inside, now takes the lead away from Dave Smith's 1 New Hampshire. Bruce Batchelder, car number 77, up to 3rd, followed by the 56 of Steve Corbeil and the 47 of Bateman. Then it's Eric Martell, Rusty Ball, Dwight Jarvis, Corey Blythe, the 18 of Mike Batchelder, and the number 91 of Mike Conrad. Off of turn 4 they come. It's Sean Bodreau. A 4-car battle now for 4th. Jack Bateman, Steve Corbeil, Rusty Ball, and the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars fighting for second position as Bruce Batchelder Sr. now takes second. Back to 3rd goes Dave Smith Sr. on the outside. Now challenging for 3rd, it's Jack Bateman. 5 down, 5 to go. Car number 28, Dwight Jarvis, now takes 4th, and 5th goes to Rusty Ball. Back to 6th goes Dave Smith Sr. Into turn 3, now out of turn 4, comes your big leader, Sean Bodreau. Then comes Bruce Batchelder Sr., the 47 of Jack Bateman. Goes underneath the 77 and takes over second position. Off of turn 4, Jack Bateman momentarily loose gathers it back in and holds on to second. Hung out to drive, Bruce Batchelder as the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis goes through in the inside groove. Out comes the white flag. 1 to go. 1 to go. Coming off of turn number 4, your big winner, driving number 3, it's Sean Bodreau. Fletcher, car number 11 is Jason Evans. The number 40 is Terry Sawyer, one of our lady drivers. The 47 of Paul LaFont, and then lady driver Gene Shippey. 0-0, Jason Ash in the 7, Greg Sargent and William Salo. 10 laps as George Pond shoots to the front off the outside in the number 22. It's the number 22 of George Pond. Chris Cannon back to second. Stu Fletcher third. Car number 58. Then comes a whole gaggle of cars. Charlie Wheeler in the 72. Jason Evans takes the number 11 to the outside. He bobbles a little busy, tries to get around the 58 who goes up high. We have a bunch of cars now fighting for third as we go into turn number 3 and 4. Off the outside, Jason Evans now takes over third. The 58 car, Stu Fletcher back to fourth, followed by Charlie Wheeler, Paul LaFont, Terry Sawyer, Gene Shippey, and the number 7 have a little bit of tangle there off of turn number 2. It takes 2 to tangle. Then comes William Salo and Greg Sargent. I think the bad boy flag went out to somebody. We'll double check next time around. George Pond in the number 22, pushes the 22 up high, holds on to the lead. Jason Evans continues to reel him in as the black flag went out to the number 7 of Jason Ash. George Pond now fighting for his life to hold on to the lead. Off of turn number 4, down the home stretch they come. Jason Evans has the door closed on him. It's Jason Evans tattooing the back bumper of George Pond's number 22. George Pond holding on the lead. Jason Evans, Paul LaFont now up to third as the battle for the lead continues. Jason Evans hits the binders as the number 7 of Jason Ash continues to ignore the black flag of starter Dick LaPlante Jr. Off of turn 4, George Pond pushes the 22 up high. Now Jason Evans tips to the outside. It's Jason Evans off the outside, now making a serious bid for the lead. Going into turn number 3 and 4. It's George Pond, Jason Evans, George Pond. Down the home stretch they come. It's Jason Evans now taking over the lead. 2 to go, 8 down, 2 to go. Jason Evans, your new leader. George Pond back to second, Paul LaFont. A 3-car draft for the leader, a 3-car breakaway. As the white flag comes out, a distant fourth, the 72, Charlie Wheeler, Terry Sawyer up to 5th in the 40. Greg Sargent now on the outside, trying to take 5th away from Sawyer, and then followed by Gene Shippey and William Salo. But your winner for the checkers, the number 11 of Jason Evans. '33 of George Jalbert, the 09 of Nick Taylor. Car number 55 is Henry Tutt, and Kirby Hazen, car number 48, rounds out the field. The green is out. Chris Stanhope, once again, everybody's utilizing the outside position to grab the lead. Chris Stanhope does it this time again, followed by John Crawford's number 85. Uh-oh, a drop kick going into turn number 3 and 4, and around goes Chris Stanhope's number 2. John Crawford holding on to the point. Jason Hutton running second, followed by the 44 of Beef Alexander, already up to 4th. That's Kirby Hazen's car number 48. George Jalbert 5th, followed by Joe Lanou, the number 09 of Nick Taylor, up pit side with mechanical problem. A three-car fight now for the lead as John Crawford's number 85 seems to lose power down the backstretch. Off of turn number 4, Beef Alexander on the inside, Crawford in the middle, and Jason Hutton, car number 31 on the outside. That's Beef Alexander trying to get underneath John Crawford's number 85. Crawford's car coming back on strong again. Into 3 and 4 they go. Crawford closes the door on Beef Alexander's number 44. Jason Hutton continues to ride the outside and looking for racing room. That's the number 48 of Kirby Hazen. Running 5th, George Jalbert, followed by Joey Lanou, Dave Durfee, and Chris Stanhope. A 4-car fight for the lead. Halfway. Kirby Hazen in the number 48 now mounts a challenge and takes second away from the number 44 of Beef Alexander. Alexander now on the outside with the number 44 back to third. Kirby Hazen second, Alexander third, Jason Hutton fourth as John Crawford continues to try to hold on to the lead. Beef Alexander gets loose, reels it back in, and holds on to third. It's 2 to go. It's John Crawford now feeling the pressure from the number 48 of Kirby Hazen as Hazen tries to get underneath Crawford. Crawford now pushes up high, just what Hazen was looking for, and Hazen goes to the inside and takes over the lead. A white flag, 1 to go. 1 to go. Kirby Hazen, John Crawford, Beef Alexander, and Jason Hutton. Your winner in the 48, Kirby Hazen. Next, Eric Wynot. 10 laps, 6 cars to qualify as April May and Chip Young take the field off of turn 4. We're under green. Chip Young jumps to the outside to the lead, followed by Monica Rooks, number 21. Dave Cowdery third. April May back to fourth, followed by the number 12 of Randy Benson, Rick Lambert, Ron Gobin, Lee Lamont, Wayne Eldridge, and the number 15X of Eric Wynot. As a 76 car of April May Gelano gets hooked up with the 94 of Rick Lambert, and out comes the yellow. Okay, April May Gelano took the 76 off, and Rick Lambert stays on the track, and out comes the green. Chip Young off the inside point, holding on the lead. Monica Rook in the number 21, challenging the 60 of Lee Lamont. Lee Lamont now hung on the outside as Dave Cowdery, car number 36, comes charging through to the inside groove. It's car number 99, Chip Young, your leader. Monica Rook, Dave Cowdery, Ron Gobin, Lee Lamont, Wayne Eldridge, and Randy Benson. Monica Rook in the number 21 now takes it down low and takes over the lead as Chip Young takes the number 99 up too high and loses 2 positions. It's Monica Rook. Dave Cowdery now right there on Monica Rook's back bumper. A 2-car breakaway as they go into turn number 3 as Monica Rook closes the door on the number 36, and Cowdery had to hit the binders. Ron Gobin in the number 25 now taking third as car number 94 loses an engine. Hang on there, watch out as everybody spins around, all sorts of fluid on. We'll look for the restart off of turn number 4, and there it is. Dave Cowdery utilizes the outside groove to jump the lead. Monica Rook back to second as Randy Benson gets up into the speedy dry and loses a couple of positions. Ron Gobin third. Chip Young, Wayne Eldridge challenging off the outside in the number 6. followed by Randy Benson's number 12 and Eric Wynot in the 15X. Down the backstretch, it's car number 36, Dave Cowdery, Monica Rook trying to keep him in line. Running third, the number 25 of Ron Gobin has the number 6 car. Wayne Eldridge now tips to the outside as he tries to take third away from Ron Gobin. Dave Cowdery, car number 36, off of turn 4, holding on to the lead. Monica Rook, 2-3 car lengths behind. Ron Gobin continuing to try to hold off the number 6 of Wayne Eldridge. Wayne Eldridge trying to get off the outside, now tips down low. It's Ron Gobin, Wayne Eldridge now getting underneath the number 25, going into turn number 1 and 2. Wayne Eldridge, your new third place car, back to fourth. It's Ron Gobin, followed by Randy Benson and Chip Young. 8 down, 2 to go, 2 to go. Down the backstretch, the number 36 now having trouble holding off Monica Rook's number 21. Monica Rook reeled him right in, right there in the back bumper. One more lap to do some work. It's Dave Cowdery and Monica Rook breaking away from the rest of the field. Down the backstretch they go. Dave Cowdery goes up high, comes down low. The number 21, Monica Rook, staying in line. The checkers are out. Your winner is Dave Cowdery Sr. It looks like a new car, and the number 38 of Rick Chambers. Off of turn 4, the green is out. Ken Thompson off the outside, trying to cut in front of the number 11 of McGee Sykes, clears and takes over the lead. Dan Damaris off the inside, we take him 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. McGee Sykes was the meat in the middle of the sandwich. Dan Damaris second, Bruce Chesley third, David Anthony now to the inside, taking over fourth as the number 14 car goes for a ride. A little bit of agricultural racing into turn number 1 and 2 by the 14 of John Chestnut. Back to the front, your new leader is Dan Damaris. Back to second goes Kenny Thompson, your third place car, the 83 of Mike Chesley. David Anthony fourth, car number 17, now to the inside of the 83. Those two cars wheel to wheel into 3 and 4. The 83 drifts up high, and David Anthony takes over third. Jimmy Zulo fourth as the 83 goes from third back to fifth. Running 6, it's the number 50 car of Eric Chute, followed by Rick Chambers, McGee Sykes, and the number 14 of John Chestnut. Three cars duking it out for second position. David Anthony second, Jimmy Zulo, and the number 69 of Ken Thompson. 5 down, 5 to go. Rick Chambers momentarily loose off of turn number 4. Down the backstretch into turn number 3 and 4. It's the 85 now starting to stretch out that lead. Dan Damaris, David Anthony, Jimmy Zulo third, Ken Thompson, and the number 83 of Bruce Chesley running fifth, followed by Eric Chute. The number 38 of Rick Chambers, McGee Sykes, and John Chestnut. Rick Chambers now takes over sixth and final qualifying position, pushes up high, whacks the number 50, and the 50 comes back at sixth once again as the 38 pushed up way high off of turn number 4. 8 down, 2 to go. Dan Damaris in the number 85. Top 5 cars pretty much in hand. On the bubble, the number 50 car of Eric Chute. That's the last and final qualifying position. Rick Chambers tries to take it away from him. The white flag is out. All the eyes off of turn number 4. This is where the action is. Car number 50 is 6. He's qualifying. The other ones won't. Going back to the front. The checkers are out. Your winner is Dan Damaris. As as Eric Chute in the number 50 continues to try to get that last qualifying position. He doesn't. 6 to qualify. Into turn 3 they go. To the apex of 3 and 4, out of 4 as we look for the green, and there it is. Mark Pellerin once again utilizing the outside pole position to take over the lead. Mark Pellerin, your leader. Doug Marsh all the way up to second. Car number 7, followed by Dave Davis in the number 20. Back to fourth. It's the number 35 of Eric Smith, followed by Scott Chute, the 47 of Mike Benson. No place to go, and Larry Riendo in the number 4. Tips to the outside, followed by the 82 of Joe Wardwell. Off of turn number 4, Mark Pellerin, Doug Marsh, and Dave Davis. Mike Benson in number 47 goes down low, gets underneath the 35 and takes over fourth. Following right through is Larry Riendo in the number 4. Larry Riendo now underneath the number 47. Coming out of turn number 4. A battle for fourth. Larry Riendo on the inside. On the outside is Mike Benson. A door handle, wheel to wheel. As the number 35 loops off of turn number 2, he fires it up, and we stay under green. It's Mark Pellerin in the number 72, Doug Marsh and Dave Davis. Larry Riendo, car number 4, is fourth, followed by Mike Benson, the 47. 15-20 car lengths back, 6th place car, the 34, followed by the 82 and the 35. It's 5 down and 5 to go, halfway. Mark Pellerin holding on to a comfortable 2 or 3 car length lead over Doug Marsh's number 7 as Lightning Larry now tries to streak to the inside of the number 20 of Dave Davis. Larry Riendo takes over third, drop kick back to fourth, goes Dave Davis, followed by the 47 of Mike Benson. A 5-car freight train going down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Now coming out of turn 4, Mark Pellerin trying to score. He win here tonight with 2 laps to go. It's Mark Pellerin, Doug Marsh, Larry Riendo now has the number 7 in his sights, tries to get underneath the left rear quarter. Doug Marsh shuts the door. We've got the white flag, 1 to go. Larry Riendo making a move on the number 7. He's got about half a lap more to do it in. Doug Marsh pushes up high. Larry Riendo now tips to the outside. And we have Mike Benson trying to get underneath the number 20 of Dave Davis as Mike Benson pushes the number 20 around. The checkers are out. One is Ed LaQuire riding fourth. It's the number 29 of Aaron Fellows, Russ Davis in the 5, Scott Ovett, Dennis Greenwood, and the number 19. 19X driven tonight by Brian Newman. Brian Newman driving the number 19. Ryan Bell holds on the lead going into turn number 3 and now out of turn 4. The number 6 of Ryan Bell, Sandy Gilbert second. Aaron Fellows, car number 29 is third. Russ Davis up to fourth in the number 5. Russ Davis now goes to the outside, down the home backstretch into turn number 3 and 4. It's Ryan Bell, Sandy Gilbert second. Aaron Fellows and the number 5 of Russ Davis. Russ Davis on the outside, trying to take third away from the 29 of Aaron Fellows. Dennis Greenwood, car number 73 up to 5th, following through on the inside. That's the 60 of Scott Ovett, followed by Ed LaQuire and Brian Newman in the 19X. Down the backstretch they go. It's the number 27, a 3-car battle now for second as Aaron Fellows gets underneath Sandy Gilbert's number 27 and takes over second. Following through on the inside, taking third is Russ Davis. Back to fourth goes Sandy Gilbert. Fifth is at 73 of Dennis Greenwood, followed by Scott Ovett, Ed LaQuire, and Brian Newman. Off of turn 4 they come. It's 5 down, 5 to go. Halfway. Halfway, Ryan Bell has the number 6 dialed in as he continues to hold on to the lead. Dennis Greenwood now challenging for 4th. Off the inside of Sandy Gilbert, gets that position. Gilbert goes back to 5th. Ryan Bell now sees his lead evaporate as the number 29 of Aaron Fellows and the 5 of Russ Davis close in. Coming off of turn number 4, we're looking to complete lap number 7. It's Ryan Bell, Aaron Fellows, Russ Davis now tips to the inside of the number 29, the battle for 2nd. Aaron Bell closes the door on the number 5 of Russ Davis. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. 4 cars fighting for the lead. Ryan Bell, Aaron Fellows, Russ Davis, and Dennis Greenwood. Down the backstretch they go. Anybody's race between these 4 cars. The white flag flies. Ryan Bell pushes up high, holds on to the lead. It's Ryan Bell in the number 6. The number 29 of Aaron Fellows is Dennis Greenwood. Now tips to the outside of Russ Davis. Off of turn number 4 they come. The sparks fly, the checkers fly. The winner is Ryan Bell. One of Rob Williams. 8 cars going postward, 6 to qualify, 10 laps. The green is out as Mike Crusoe gets a big jump as the number 162 of Lescourt had trouble with turn number 4. Down the backstretch they go as the 162 almost pushes the 26 of Bucky Demers up into the Claremont cushion. It's Mike Crusoe, the 162 of Dave Lescourt. Mark McClay 3rd, followed by Tim Casey, Dave Arsenault, the 76 of Peter Daniels, and the 26 of Bucky Demers. Bucky Demers now getting underneath the number 81 mass. He tries to charge to the front. We've got 5 cars battling for 3rd position as Mike Crusoe starts to check out on the field. Dave Lescourt, then comes Mark McClay, Tim Casey, Peter Daniels, the 81 mass of Dave Arsenault, the number 26 car of Bucky Demers and Rob Williams. It's Mike Crusoe holding on to a comfortable 10-car length advantage. The 162 is 2nd. The action tightens up for 3rds. We've got 6 cars still battling for that position. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Mark McClay trying to hold off Tim Casey, the 76 of Peter Daniels, Bucky Demers, Dave Arsenault, and Rob Williams. The battle for 3rd continues. Mark McClay on the inside. Tim Casey is Peter Daniels. Now gets the jump. Close your eyes. We're taking them 3 wide into 3 and 4 as Tim Casey gets the short end of the stick. Mark McClay momentarily loose. Now loses several positions. Out of turn 4, Mike Crusoe holding on the lead. Dave Lescourt, the 76 of Peter Daniels, Bucky Demers, Tim Casey, and Dave Arsenault. Those are your top 6 cars. The white flag is out. 1 to go, 1 to go. It's all Mike Crusoe. Dave Lescourt now has the 76 right on his rear bumper for 2nd. Your easy winner, Mike Crusoe. A tight battle for 2nd. Okay, we'll be looking for the green off of turn number 4, and there it is. Bob Rugg almost loses it, hits the 42, straightens out, and stays in the lead. Bob Rugg, a lucky break on that one that Kevin Brooks was there in the 42. Bob Rugg's holding on the lead. Kevin Brooks, Corey Patton, Guy Caron, those are your top 4. Matt Wade 5th, Jim Morgan, Gary Spaulding, and looking for racing room, the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough. comes the yellow. Okay, here we go. Off of turn number 4, the green is out. Kevin Brooks utilizes the outside pole. Keep that in mind feature time. The outside pole has been quick tonight. Guy Karen now tries to get underneath the 42. Kevin Brooks closes the door, drifts up high. Guy Karen is right there. It's Guy Karen off the inside now taking the lead. Kevin Brooks now hung out to dry. Corey Patton in the number 50 car up to second, followed by number 9 of Matt Waite through in the inside. Matt Waite, car number 9, up to third. Kevin Brooks still on the outside. The number 42 as contact is made with the number 70 of Bob Rugg. The 1 New Hampshire, Rob Goodenough, now off the outside, trying to get around the 70 of Bob Rugg. The action now for 5th position as Rob Goodenough now gets around Bob Rugg, sets his sights on the 42 of Kevin Brooks. Off of turn 4 they come. Rob Goodenough, the 1 New Hampshire on the move, goes up high, now comes down low. 1 New Hampshire gets underneath the 42 and takes over 4th. Guy Karen in the number 12, checking out on the field. Guy Karen, a big lead over the number 50 of Corey Patton, followed by the 9 of Matt Waite. The 1 New Hampshire, Rob Goodenough, now starts to close in on the 2nd and 3rd place cars. 8 down, 2 to go. 8 down, 2 to go. Off of turn 4, the white flag flies, 1 to go. The 3-car battle continuing for 3rd. Guy Karen having everything his own way. Off of turn 4 and takes the checkers. It's Guy Karen. Okay, let's look for Tony Cullen's green flag as they're all bunched up off of turn number 4. And there it is. Dennis Bergeron holding on the point. Todd Patnode in the number 24 looking for racing room. Up on the Claremont cushion momentarily, the 97 of Walt Hammond. It's Dennis Bergeron shutting the door on Todd Patnode's number 24. Todd Patnode comes right back again, gets underneath the rear quarter. Hang on, guys. The number 4 car, Peter Jarvis, almost losing it off of turn 3. It's Dennis Bergeron, Todd Patnode, the number 24. Jim Tarbell, or rather car number 5 of Barry Messer, working his way up, and Jim Tarbell's number 5 up to 3rd. It's car number 5, Barry Messer, having to hit the brakes as car number 24, Todd Patnode, closes the door. Down the back stretch we go. This time Todd Patnode gets underneath the 9X and takes over the lead. Todd Patnode, car number 24, hung out to dry as Dennis Bergeron, as Barry Messer now comes up to 2nd. On the inside, taking over, trying to take over 3rd, the 97 of Walt Hammond, as Dennis Bergeron now gets his way back to the inside groove and holds on to 3rd. Down the back stretch they go. It's Mark Hayward up to 5th in the 21. On the outside, Brian Baker, still looking for racing room. The number 4 of Peter Jarvis. Down the back stretch they go. Mark Hayward in the number 21 off the inside groove. Continues to fight with the number 11 of Brian Baker. Todd Patnode, your leaders. The number 21 of Mark Hayward catches the left rear quarter of Walt Hammond's number 97, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Yes, sir, this is going to be a good one on the restart. Let's watch this one. On the outside, Barry Messer. Messer on the inside. That's Todd Patno. Down the backstretch they go. Into 3 and 4. Barry Messer inches ahead. Todd Patno comes back. The sparks fly as Todd Patno now gets half a car length on Barry Messer. Barry Messer now has to settle back in behind the number 24. It's Todd Patno, Barry Messer, Peter Jarvis up to third in the number 4. Dennis Bergeron. White flag, 1 to go. 1 to go for Todd Patno, Barry Messer, Peter Jarvis, Dennis Bergeron, Brian Baker, Mark Hayward, and Walt Hammond. Off of turn number 4. The checkers are out. Your winner is Todd Patno. 6 cars to qualify. John Baptisella, Dick Lamont take the field off of turn number 4. The green is out. That's John Baptisella in the number 22, holding on the point as Alan Fellows goes down low, 3 wide. The meet in the middle of sandwiches, Rocky Branch in the 51. Off of turn 4, John Baptisella. Alan Fellows hung out to dry. It's Dick Lamont, the number 18. Tommy Canfield, car number 15, challenging for third off the inside. Earl Maxim next in line, followed by Steve Bly, Gary Colburn, Rocky Branch, and Skip Birdsey. Alan Fellows now makes a move on John Baptisella. He's up through his left rear quarter. Into 3 and 4 they go. It's Alan Fellows off the inside. They're even Steven going down into turn number 1 and 2. Alan Fellows in the fine wine number 29 now takes over the lead. Tommy Canfield second. Now it's John Baptistella's turn to be hung out to dry in the number 22. Alan Fellows, Tommy Canfield, Earl Maxim in the number 5, right up there to third. Followed by Steve Bly, John Baptistella, and Dick Lamont. Those are your top 6 cars. Out of turn 2 they go. Steve Bly now tips the 10 to the outside. And Tommy Canfield does the same with the 15, looking for the lead. Earl Maxim keeps the 5 down low. Alan Fellows protecting the inside groove in the number 29. Tommy Canfield in the 15, tries it the hard way, off the outside. It's Alan Fellows on the inside. Tommy Canfield and Earl Maxim. Canfield now slips up high. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. 4 cars now racing for the lead. Tommy Canfield continues to truck on the outside. The white flag is out. He's got 1 more lap as John Baptisella turns to number 22, right in front of Skip Birdsey's number 6, and out comes the yellow. Number 22, John Baptisella, started. Okay, off of turn number 4 they come. The green flag is out. Tommy Canfield this time might be able to do it off the outside. Down the backstretch they go. Tommy Canfield gets half a car length ahead. Alan Fellows comes right back again. The white flag is out. The number 15 of Tommy Canfield continues to work the outside. Earl Maxim looking for racing room along with the number 10 of Steve Bly and Gary Colburn, the 05. Holy cow! Who's it gonna be? The sparks fly. They push up high. They come down low. Your winner. Number 3 is Mark Blair. The 15 or 16, Jack McClay. The 35, Jamie Lanou. The 96, Noel Bergeron, Jimmy Thompson, and Robin Bly. Kevin Lesgord using the outside, jumping to the top position off of turn number 2. Back to second goes to Whit Davis. Mark Blair working the outside. On the inside, the 88 of Bob Johnson. The field comes down the home stretch. In Into turn number 1 and 2. It's Kevin Lesgord. DeWitt Davis pushes up high, stacks up the field, but everybody stays straight and keeps under green. It's the number 75 of Kevin Lesgord holding on the lead. DeWitt Davis second. The 88 of Bob Johnson now working the inside groove, trying to take second away from Davis. Down the back stretch they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars battling for second as Kevin Lesgord checks out on the field. Kevin Lesgord 10 lengths ahead, but what a battle for second. Bob Johnson brings the number 88 up to second off the inside, hung out to dry. DeWitt Davis in the 36. Noel Bergeron on the back bumper of the 88 takes over third. DeWitt Davis fourth, Jack McClay, Mark Blair, Robin Bly, Jamie Lanoux, and Jimmy Thompson. Into turn 3 and 4 they go. It's Noel Bergeron now taking second from Bob Johnson's number 88. Halfway. Kevin Lesgord, a comfortable 5-car length advantage over Noel Bergeron's number 96. Bob Johnson third, Jack McClay, Mark Blair, Robin Bly, and DeWitt Davis, followed by Jamie Lanoux and Jimmy Thompson. Kevin Lesgord almost loses the handles on the number 75 and loses the lead. What a revolting development that was. An easy lead, all of a sudden back to second. Noel Bergeron takes the gift and the lead. 2 to go. Noel Bergeron, Kevin Lesgord, Bob Johnson, Jack McClay, and the number 3 of Mark Blair. Your top 5 cars. The white is out. We've got one more lap to go as the number 12 of Robin Bly now loses off of turn number 4. Robin Bly loops off of turn number 4. He fires it up, stays out of the way as we're coming down for the checker. Your winner is Noel Bergeron. Souvenir stand. This is the Tri-State Megabucks Mini Stock Consolation Race. Taking the lead, the number 16 car of Chris Cannon. We have a jam session off of turn number 1 and 2 involving the 15X of Eric Wynot, Jason Ash in the 7, Henry Tutt in the 55, and sitting there now starting up is William Salo's number 4. The number 90 throws some debris off onto the racing surface. Down the back stretch is Lee Lamont, loops off of turn number 2, and out comes the yellow. Debris on the 15 car. It's a Ford Escort, so that's got to be the transaxle that's gone on that, amongst other things, so he's in deep doo-doo. Off of turn 4, and out comes the green. Lee Lamont jumps to the early lead in the old Pinto number 60. Gene Shippey up to second in the 00. Henry Tutt in the number 55. Running third off the outside, Nick Taylor, car number 09, followed by Chris Cannon, William Salo, the number 2 of Chris Stanhope, car number 7, Jason Ash, and the 58 of Stu Fletcher. Off of turn 4 they come. Gene Shippey now has her eyes on the lead in the number 00. She wrestles the car through 1 and 2 and takes the lead from the number 60 of Lee Lamont, now back to third as Henry Tutt takes second from the 60. Now the 60 gets a shove. Holy cow! What great driving by the number 7 of Jason Ash as he averted a head-on collision. Number 7 of Jason Ash, quick reaction, averted a head-on collision with the number 60 of Lee Lamont. Salo in the only General Motors car in third. Off of turn number 4 they come. The green flag is out once again. Henry Tutt, a full head of steam on the outside, takes the Toyota up high as Gene Shippey tries to come back on the Volkswagen down low. Into 3 and 4 they come. Car number 55 now drifts up high, and Gene Shippey has half a car length over Henry Tutt's number 55. Henry Tutt keeps his foot in it and hangs to the outside. William Salo now takes advantage and keeps the 55 hung out to dry and takes over second in the number 4. Back to third goes Henry Tutt, Jason Ash fourth, Chris Stanhope, Lee Lamont, Nick Taylor, Stu Fletcher, and Chris Camden. A tight 3-car battle for the lead. Gene Shippey, William Salo, and Henry Tutt. William Salo trying to get underneath the rear quarter of the 00s. They go into turn number 1 and 2. Gene Shippey drifts up high. William Salo takes advantage, keeps his nose there, now backs out of it. As Gene Shippey now drifts up high, and William Salo this time has an advantage going to turn 1 and 2, but Gene Shippey shuts the door again. Contact is made between the two lead cars. They shake themselves free, and we stay under green. Gene Shippey has all she can handle and more with William Salo's number 4. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. William Salo now tries the outside as Gene Shippey hangs down low. Into 3 and 4 they go. It's Gene Shippey on the inside. The white flag flies. William Salo on the outside. Henry Tutt right there. Then comes Chris Stanhope, Jason Ash, and Nick Taylor, your top 6 cars. Back to the front. William Salo, one more desperate effort. Into 3 and 4 they go. Gene Shippey pushes the 00 up high and holds on the lead. Rather driven by Bob Stefanik at one time. Number 25, owned and driven by Richard McCuff. Number 32 car, Doug Farrow, a 1934 Ford. And the 151 is a 1936 Ford Coupe. Buddy Bardwell jumps the number 13 right up to the front. Remember, this is 15 laps. The 999 holding on to second of Dick DeRocher. The quarter car, Lee Allard third, followed by the number 60 car of Pete Bonzani. Uh-oh! Holy cow, he almost did it like the old days. He got up high in that number 25, and don't you think he's not sitting up a little bit higher? Richard McCuff pulls to the inside, thankfully still has a whole car. Buddy Bardwell, number 13, still paces the field. The quarter car of Lee Allard is second as Buddy Bardwell now goes up pit side. Some kind of problem with the number 13 car of Buddy Bardwell, the Hudson 6-cylinder. Quarter car holding on in the lead. Number 60 is second. Down the back chute they go. Running third, the number 20 car. Number 20 car is third. Super modified, number 17, J.C. Crosley is fourth. Off of turn 4 they come. It continues to be the quarter car, followed by Pete Ponzani's Vega, the number 20 car, formerly Stefanik car. Running third. That's Bob Stefanik's former ride. Bob was brother of Mike Stefanik. Quarter car continuing to hold on to the lead. The 60 car is second now as it goes around the lap car, the number 25. Off of turn number 4 they come. It's the quarter, the 60, the number 20, the 17, and the 9 New Hampshire, followed by number 18. to go. It's Lee Allard in the number quarter. Running second, the number 60. Bob Stefanik in the former Bob Stefanik car, number 20, driven tonight by Woody Woodbury. And to go around the old number 151, wheel by George Libby. Down the home stretch come your lead cars. Still coming off at turn number 4, holding on to the lead as they complete lap number 12. 60 running second, driven by Pete Bonzani, the number 20 car of Woody Woodbury third, as the super modified holds on to fourth. Around the number 32 they go, and now the 151. 2 laps to go, as the quarter car, driven by Lee Allard, holds on the lead. Pete Bonzani is second. Now the super modified flexes its muscles. Super modified coming onto the quarter car. Let's see if he gets him on the last turn. The super modified coming up high. He doesn't want to crash that thing. And your winner is the quarter. Division of the New England Antique Racers. Out comes the green. As the number 61 and the 0 come off at turn number 2, wheel to wheel. Well, you can tell this race is definitely faster, that's for sure. The 0 car holding on the lead is the 61, almost loses it. Steve Saunders takes the lead in the number 0. Going back to second, the 61 is Ron Carlson Jr. The number 53, Steve Zabowski, now up to third, now taking second. On the outside, in the 2X, that's Mark Lima. Mark Lima, the number 2X, now up to third on the outside of the 61. Off at turn 4 comes the Ford Mustang number 0. Down the back stretch they go. The 53 running second of Steve Zabowski, the 61 third, up to fourth on the outside, the 2X. These guys are sort of going at it. Don't want one of these beautiful antique racers going off on the hook. The 0 car continues to hold on the lead. That's Steve Saunders. Running second, the 53, followed by the 61, the 2X, the 92, the 01, and the 36. Now they're getting racier and racier, so hang on. Zero car continuing to hold about a 5-10 car length advantage over your second place pack of race cars. Halfway, 8 down, 7 to go. continues to hold up the rest of the field. Out of turn number 4 they come. It's the number 0, Steve Saunders, enjoying a 10-car length advantage. The number 2X now tips to the outside. Challenge off the outside. The number 2X car of Mark Lima. Coming off of turn 4, he pushes up high. Watch out, guys. Down the back stretch they go. As they start to close in on the number 0, we've got 2 laps to go. The 53X continues to hold up the rest of the field as they go down the backstretch. Now the 61 tries the inside along with the number 92 of Peter Penfield. The white flag is out. 1 to go. 1 to go. Scott Saunders, Steve Saunders, car number 0, the 53X of Steve Zubowski, second. Here we come. It's going to be tight. Hang on to your shorts, everybody. Wow. Okay, our thanks to the New England Antique Racing Club as they now get out of the cars. We're still not sure who's driving that number quarter car. The quarter car who won the first 15-lap feature race. We have the owner is Roger Bowlby, a 32 Ford Coupe. Original driver was Lee Allard, who won 63 feature races late in the 50s, early in the 60s. Ran at Hudson, Haverhill, Pine, Star, Thompson, Connecticut, and Monadnock. Bucks to win. Off a turn number 4 they come. Green is out. Randy Howe off the outside takes the lead. Steve Corbeil back to second. Bruce Batteller now underneath Corbeil takes over second. Corbeil back to third, followed by Rusty Ball, Les Martinez, Dennis Albro. That's Jack Bateman in the number 47, trying to get underneath Albro's number 9. Into 3 and 4 they go. It's Dwight Jarvis next in line. Peter Daniels on the outside, and T.J. Small. Back to the front, the sparks fly as Jack Bateman got into it with the number 9 of Dennis Albro. The 28 of Dwight Jarvis takes advantage and takes position up to 6th. The battle now for the lead. It's Randy Howe, the 77, Bruce Batteller, Rusty Ball, Steve Corbeil, Dwight Jarvis, Les Martinez, Jack Bateman. As we have a car up into the sandbank, everybody keeps the hammers down. Off of turn number 4 they come. It's Randy Howe, Bruce Batteller Sr. Those 2 cars, 3-4 car lengths ahead of Rusty Ball, followed by Steve Corbeil. The 28 of Dwight Jarvis now takes 4th for Corbeil. Corbeil back to 5th. Jack Bateman 6th, followed by Peter Daniels, Les Martinez, Dennis Albro. Those are your top 9 cars. It's Randy Howe holding on the position, trying to fight off the number 77 of Bruce Batteller Sr., Rusty Ball, the 28 of Dwight Jarvis 4th, Steve Corbeil, Jack Bateman now going through on the inside. He takes over 4th. Peter Daniels follows through, takes 5th, back to 6th goes Corbeil. Your lead car now going around the lap traffic. The 71 of Earl Taylor is the number 8 car of Randy Howe. Randy Howe now goes around Keith Stevens, number 19. Right toe is the number 77 of Bruce Batteller. Randy Howe pushes up high. Bruce Batteller comes down low. Randy Howe holds position. Rusty Ball now feels the pressure from Dwight Jarvis. Rusty Ball 3rd. Dwight Jarvis fourth. Off of turn number 4 they come. Down the home stretch. It's Randy Howe, Bruce Batchelder, Rusty Ball, the 28 car. Up Dwight Jarvis running 5th. Car number 47, Jack Bateman. Dwight Jarvis now gets underneath the 20 car of Rusty Ball. It's Dwight Jarvis up to 3rd in the number 28 as he sets sights on your top 2 cars. Randy Howe having troubles with the lap traffic. Corey Blind, the 78, Pearl doing the 240. He now clears those 2 cars, holds position. Bruce Batchelder 2nd, Dwight Jarvis 3rd, Rusty Ball 4th. A 4-car breakaway for the lead. Coming off of turn number 4, halfway, 15 down, 15 to go. Randy Howe, Bruce Batchelder, Dwight Jarvis now gets underneath the number 77. It's Dwight Jarvis underneath Bruce Batchelder Sr. in the fight for 2nd. Randy Howe holding on the lead on the outside. Bruce Batchelder, Dwight Jarvis right there, followed by Rusty Ball, Jack Bateman, and Peter Daniels. Out of turn 2 they come. A 3-car dogfight for the lead. The 9 New Hampshire, Dennis Albro, mechanical problems slowing up. Dennis Albro, the 9 New Hampshire, has a mechanical problem going into the infield. It's Sean Bodreau's number 3. We stay under green as the number 9 New Hampshire limps up pit road. Randy Howe holding on to the lead in the 8 car. Dwight Jarvis right there in 2nd. They come on the lap car, Bruce Batchelder or Mike Batchelder in the number 18. It's Randy Howe, Dwight Jarvis, Bruce Batchelder Sr. And they come on to the lap traffic, the number 18 of Mike Batchelder. It's Mike Batchelder staying to the inside. Randy Howe now going around the lap car of the number 18. Right there, the number 28 of Dwight Jarvis, along with the number 77 of Bruce Batchelder Sr. They go around the lap car of Mike Conrad. Now the lap car, the number 19 of Keith Stevens. Lap traffic, a factor in this race tonight as Dwight Jarvis works to get around the number 8 of Randy Howe. Coming off of turn 4, they come on to some more lap traffic. The 93 of Dennis O'Connor, the 1 New Hampshire of David Smith Sr. and the number 78 of Corey Bly. Off of turn 4 they come. Lap traffic still in the way. The 1 New Hampshire of David Smith and the 240 of Pearl Dewey. Into the infield goes Corey Bly's number 78. Off of turn 4 they come. Randy Howe, Dwight Jarvis, Bruce Batchelder, Jack Bateman. Now Dwight Jarvis up high, down low, and he gets underneath the 8 car. And Randy Howe now goes back to 2nd, tries to the inside of Jarvis. Jarvis holds position. It's Dwight Jarvis, Randy Howe, Bruce Batchelder, Jack Bateman. It's Bateman now tries to get underneath the number 77. Peter Daniels right there, your top 5. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. Dwight Jarvis, Randy Howe, the 77 of Bruce Batchelder. As contact is made between your 2 lead cars, the number 8 car now has a right front tire, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow as the 46. Okay, let's watch what happens here. The green is out. Bruce Batchelder holding on the lead, the number 77. Peter Daniels 2nd, Rusty Ball 3rd. The white flag flies. 1 to go, 1 to go. It's Bruce Batchelder, the number 28 car, has a mechanical problem. The 28 of Dwight Jarvis has a mechanical problem. it. You hear Dwight Jarvis's car there at the end? Man, he was lucky to even get across the start-finish wire. Okay, we got some strange faces in here tonight. All those goings on there right at the end. All the action brought to you by ABC Motors North Country Auto Rental on the Miracle Mile in Lebanon. Okay, this one has to feel especially great for Bruce Batchelder Sr. and his entire crew and sponsors. For the Tri-State Megabox Minis. Into turn number 3. The speeds now start to pick up. Okay, we're having 30 laps tonight. George Pond holding on to the lead, challenged by the 72 of Charlie Wheeler and the 99 car of Chip Young. Those 4 cars coming out of turn 4 along with John Crawford's number 85, Jason Evans and the 35 car of Joe Lanou. It's 30 laps tonight of feature action. Down into turn 3 and 4, it's George Pond, John Crawford, now up to second, back to third, goes Charlie Wheeler, Jason Evans takes the number 11, underneath Wheeler's number 72, then comes Beef Alexander's number 44 Ford Escort, Chip Young, Monica Rook, Jason Hutton, Paul LaFon, Joe Lanou, and Ron Gobin. Those are your top 12 cars. Out of turn 2, John Crawford gets right on the rear now, swings to the outside of the number 22 of George Pond. George Pond now pushes up high. Crawford comes down low and challenges for the lead. John Crawford now takes over the lead in the number 85. Jason Evans in the number 11 follows through on the inside. Back to third goes George Pond. Running fourth, that's Charlie Wheeler. Next in line, Beef Alexander, Monica Rook, Paul LaFon, Jason Hutton, Dave Cowdery, Chip Young, Ron Gobin, and Wayne Eldridge. Back to the front, tipping to the outside. He's going to make it on the outside or bust. The number 11 is Jason Evans. It's Jason Evans on the outside. John Crawford on the inside. A side by side, wheel to wheel, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper. Down the back stretch they go. Holy cow. John Crawford inches ahead. Jason Evans goes back into second off the inside groove. Those 2 cars right at him. George Pond third, the 44, Beef Alexander fourth, then comes the 72. Now Jason Evans is going to try the inside, but John Crawford tries to close the door, can't get the job done. It's Jason Evans in the number 11, your new leader. Down the home stretch they come. It's Jason Evans and John Crawford trying to stretch out a lead over the 44 car of Beef Alexander. Monica Rook now up to fourth. Charlie Wheeler, Dave Cowdery Sr. running sixth. Out of turn 4 come your leaders. 30 laps tonight, 30 laps. the backstretch they go. Into turn number 3, now out of turn 4. It's Jason Evans, John Crawford, and Beef Alexander, followed by Monica Rook and Dave Cowdery. Those 5 cars now start to check out on the field. Paul LaFon 6. Monica Rook now trying to get underneath the 44 of Beef Alexander. Beef Alexander slams the door closed off of turn 4. 3 cars slugging it out for third. Back to 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars fighting for 6. Paul LaFon in the 47. Jace Nutton in the 31, followed by Wayne Eldridge, Kirby Hazen, Charlie Wheeler, and Greg Sargent. Down the backstretch, the sparks now start to fly from the 11. Your lead car now stretching it out over John Crawford's number 85. Beef Alexander trying to hold off Monica Rook and Dave Cowdery. Dave Cowdery now to the outside of Monica Rook's number 21. 3 cars fighting it out for third. We're coming on to halfway. 15 down, 15 to go. Beef Alexander continuing to protect the inside groove over the number 21. Dave Cowdery going to the outside. It's Monica Rook right there in the mix. Those 3 cars continue to fight for third. Down the backstretch, car number 35, Joe Lanou, mechanical problems up pit road. The 35 up pit road. That's the 36 car of Dave Cowdery now getting to the outside of Beef Alexander's number 44 and taking over third. Alexander now fights back, but the 36 of Cowdery, a full head of steam, takes over third going into turn number 3. A big lead being made bigger now by the number 11 of Jason Evans. John Crawford second, followed by the 36 of Cowdery. Monica Rook now trying to get underneath the 44 of Beef Alexander. Down the backstretch they go, the battle for fourth. Monica Rook on the inside. Beef Alexander off the outside. It's Monica Rook as the 55 of Henry Tutt turns off of turn number 2, trying to get out of the way, and out comes the yellow. Watch out for the 55. Rest of the field, stay right with them. Okay, you kids, please get back from the fence off of turn 1. Please get those kids off the fence. Out comes the green. Jason Evans almost loses the handle going into turn number 1 and 2. Gathers it back in and holds on to position. Dave Cowdery, car number 36, starts to stalk the 11. It's Dave Cowdery, car number 36, right on the rear bumper of the number 11. Followed by car number 44, Beef Alexander, John Crawford, and Wayne Eldridge now starts to make his move in the number 6 BMW. The 11 pushes up high as Dave Cowdery tries to come down low. Jason Evans holding on to position. Dave Cowdery second. Beef Alexander, Wayne Eldridge, John Crawford, and Monica Rook continues to be in the mix in the top 6 cars. Off of turn 4 they come. Jason Evans now trying to increase his lead over Dave Cowdery's 36. Wayne Eldridge in the number 6 takes over third. Beef Alexander back to fourth. Monica Rook on the inside takes fifth away from John Crawford's number 85. Back to the front we go. It's Jason Evans holding on the lead. Dave Cowdery right there waiting for a mistake in second. 5 car lengths back, it's the number 6 car of Wayne Eldridge. Then another 5 car lengths comes Beef Alexander's 44, Monica Rook, John Crawford. Running 4th, 5th, and 6th. Then comes Paul LaFon. We have a problem here in the home stretch. Everybody stays going, we stay under green. It's Jason Evans, car number 11, drifting up high, taking the line he wants, followed by Dave Cowdery in the number 6 of Wayne Eldridge, the number 21 of Monica Rook, up to 4th as she goes by the 44 of Beef Alexander. Down the home backstretch they go. Out of turn number 4 as we've got a problem as 2 cars are involved, the 85 of John Crawford and the 1X of Greg Sargent. What's going to happen here? The rookie, the leader, Sean, car number 11 is Jason Evans, and Dave Cowdery, the veteran, off the number 36 car. Off a turn 4 they come. Dave Cowdery takes the number 36, a full head of steam down the backstretch. They're side by side, even Steven, the 36 inches ahead. Jason Evans comes back with the 11. Those 2 cars make contact. Holy cow, the number 6 almost turned it. It's Jason Evans, Dave Cowdery, the number 6 car, Wayne Eldridge, running 3rd, Monica Rook 4th, followed by the number 44 of Beef Alexander, your top 5. Off of turn number 4 they come. Jason Evans, Dave Cowdery, Wayne Eldridge in the number 6, your top 3. Monica Rook knocking on the door 4th. Running 5th, it's Beef Alexander, followed by Paul LaFawn and Jason Ash. Those are your top 7 cars. Into turn number 1 and 2 they go. It's Jason Evans, Dave Cowdery Sr., the car number 6 running 3rd of Wayne Eldridge. Monica Rook continuing to hang right in there. Coming off of turn number 4, the Popsicle 6 are up. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. Jason Evans holding on to the lead. 3-4 car lengths now over Dave Cowdery, Wayne Eldridge, Monica Rook. A 3-car dogfight for second as Jason Evans tries to check out. The white flag flies. 1 to go, 1 to go. It's Jason Evans, Dave Cowdery, Wayne Eldridge, Monica Rook, and Beef Alexander rounding out your top 5. Into 3 and 4 they go. Coming out of turn number 4, the Heckers are out. It's the number 11. Okay, this was the big event of the year for the mini stocks 30-lap feature event. 30 laps for the minis, their big night tonight. And a rookie bags the win. Okay, he's having his picture taken. The ABC Motors North Country Auto Rental bodies will come out, or banners rather will be coming out, of Mike Benson and the 5 of Radical Russ Davis. Those are your top 12. We'll get to the rest when time permits as we look for the green off of turn number 4. And out it is. Ryan Bell in the number 6 car, holding the inside groove as we have a bit of a jam session off of turn number 2 involving the 34 of Scott Chute. We stay under green. Now we have a turn car off of turn 2, the 82 of Joe Wardwell, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Joe Wardwell, car number 82. Brian Bell, car number 6, and Kenny Thompson. The speeds now start to pick up. Off of turn 4 they come, and out comes the green. point. The number 69 of Kenny Thompson pushes up high. The 72 coming down low and taking over second. That's Mark Pellerin looking for racing room. The 85 of Dan Damaris as the number 7 of Doug Marsh and the 27 of Sandy Gilbert get together. Sandy Gilbert getting bounced around like a ping pong ball. Now back to 15th. Back to the front of the pack as we have the number 14 of John Chestnut spinning a full 360. He fires it up and keeps on rolling. John Chestnut, car number 14 up pit road. It's Ryan Bell holding on to the point as the two cars for third and fourth get together and go up into the sandbank. The third and fourth place cars get together and turn number 3 and 4 go up the sandbank, and out comes the yellow. Running second, the number 72 Mark Pellerin. Those two cars take the field down up turn number 4 looking for the restart, and there it is. Ryan Bell holding on to the point as they go out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Ryan Bell, Mark Pellerin, Aaron Fellows now up to third along with Russ Davis in the number 5. Dennis Greenwood, car number 73. Underneath Davis is number 5 as they go out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. It's Ryan Bell, Mark Pellerin, Aaron Fellows, Russ Davis, Dennis Greenwood, Larry Riendo, car number 4, also into the mix, along with Scott Ovid and Jimmy Zulo. Down the backstretch, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars now battling for third. The number 29 of Aaron Fellows, Dennis Greenwood in the 73, Larry Riendo, and Russ Davis slug it out for third. Down the backstretch into turn 3 goes Ryan Bell in the number 6, the 72. The Ryan Bell gets loose, hangs onto it, holds on the lead. Mark Pellerin second. Russ Davis continues to work the outside groove. Alan Fellows in the number 29, holding on to third. It's Alan Fellows, Russ Davis, Dennis Greenwood, Larry Riendo. Those 4 cars trying to get to third position as Dennis Greenwood now gets underneath the number 29 as Dennis Greenwood continues to try to not let the number 29 shut the door on him. Aaron Fellows trying to shut the door. Those 2 cars continue to trade metal. Aaron Fellows holding on to third, now gets drop kicked by the number 73 of Dennis Greenwood. Larry Riendo fourth, followed by the number 5, Alan Fellows. Stays under power, and we continue under racing condition. It's Ryan Bell, Mark Pellerin, Dennis Greenwood, Larry Riendo, and the number 5 car of Russ Davis, your top 5. Scott Ovid 6, Jimmy Zulo, and the number 20 car of Dave Davis, followed by Ed LaQuire, Sandy Gilbert, Dan Damaris, the 38 car, Bill Sebald, Doug Marsh, Ken Thompson, the 47 of Mike Benson. We're starting to get a wicked battle now for the lead as Dennis Greenwood turns up the wicket, the number 73. 4 cars make that 5 cars trying to take the lead. Ryan Bell, Mark Pellerin, Dennis Greenwood, Larry Riendo, and Russ Davis. Dennis Greenwood continues to work the outside as the 72 of Mark Pellerin goes around after contact with a 4 of Larry Riendo, and out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow. Okay, the speeds pick up. And here they come. And Dennis Greenwood gets the jump and the lead. It's Dennis Dennis Greenwood in the number 73, taking the lead from Ryan Bell. Ryan Bell back to second, now getting pressure from Russ Davis and Scott Ovid. Then comes Jimmy Zullo, car number 10, and Dave Davis is number 71 of Ed LaQuire. Almost turns around in front of the home stretch. Now we stay under green. Dennis Greenwood now starts to check out as Russ Davis gets underneath the number 6 of Ryan Bell. Russ Davis second. Ryan Bell now back to third. Scott Ovid fourth, followed by Jimmy Zullo and the 20 of Dave Davis. Down the backstretch they go into 3 and 4. It's Ryan Bell now getting pressure from Scott Ovid's number 60. Ryan Bell hanging on to third. Scott Ovid, Jimmy Zullo, and Dave Davis. Down the backstretch they go, and the 73 of Dennis Greenwood starts to increase his lead over the 5 of Russ Davis. 4 cars battling for third. Ryan Bell, Scott Ovid, Dave Davis, and Jimmy Zullo. Your lead car going around the lap car, the number 35 of Eric Smith. Off of turn 4 they come. It's Ryan Bell trying to hang on to third. They come on the lap traffic of Eric Smith. Ryan Bell now goes around the number 35, Scott Ovid, all over the back bumper, the number 6. Jimmy Zullo trying to get underneath Dave Davis. Off of turn 3 they go. It's Dennis Greenwood, Russ Davis, Ryan Bell, car number 6, as we have a problem. Holy cow, out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellows. The 85, Dan Damaris, loses his right rear tire and also looks like his brakes. And out. Okay, let's watch as Dennis Greenwood takes the field into 3 and then out of 4, looking for the restart green flag of Tony Cullen. And there it is. It's Dennis Greenwood, Russ Davis. The number 60 of Scott Ovid goes up high, loses the position. The number 20 of Dave Davis as Jim Zullo now tries to get underneath the 60. The white flag comes out. 1 to go, 1 to go. It's Dennis Greenwood, Russ Davis, Ryan Bell, Dave Davis, and Scott Ovid, your top 5 cars. We're coming home to pay dirt. The checkers are out, and your winner is Dennis Greenwood. Well, we got that one finally into the record book. All tonight's races sponsored by ABC Motors, North Country Auto Rental. Remember, buying a car is easy as ABC at ABC Motors. They have absolutely the best cars, plus they offer alternative financing sources, big selection, and caring sales and service professionals. ABC Motors, a place where you send your friends and family to buy their cars also. No hassle pricing and no sales pitch. A list of the cars and their prices right on the counter when you walk in. Every car is New Hampshire safety inspected at ABC Motors. Getting good deals on pre-owned vehicles is easy. ABC Motors, located just off exit 919 on the Miracle Mile in Lebanon next to the Radio Shack and North Country Auto Rental. ABC Motors, North Country Auto Rental, sponsoring tonight's races.
20 and the 60 come together over here. 2 laps.
Okay, cars going postward, 25 lap feature. Off of turn 4 they come as we look for the green, and there it is. Kevin Lesgord takes the lead off off the outside pole. Running second is DeWitt Davis. Bob Johnson in the number 88. On the outside, challenging for second. DeWitt Davis gets loose. Bob Johnson takes second. Followed by Tommy Canfield in the number 15 and the 18 of Dick Lamont. The 36 of DeWitt Davis, losing a couple of more positions. Up to fifth, the 29 of Alan Fellows, followed by the 96 of Noel Bergeron. It's Kevin Lesgord, Bob Johnson, Tommy Canfield, your top three cars. Off of turn 4 they come. Jack McClay, 16U, gets up high. Earl Maxim gets underneath the number 36 car and takes position. Tommy Canfield, car number 15, now tries to take second away from Bob Johnson. Canfield underneath Johnson's number 88. It's Canfield taking over second. Back to third goes Bob Johnson, the number 88. And out comes the yellow. Out comes the yellow as the number 51, Rocky Branch, tries to plant himself up off of turn number 2 in the Claremont cushion. Kevin Lesgord and Bob Johnson turn up the wick, coming off of turn number 4, and out comes the green. Car number 6, Mark Blair, in a puff of smoke, blows an engine. You can see all sorts of problems with that car before. Smoke coming out. Great race tonight. Let's see if he stays focused. Coming out of turn number 4. The green is out and the hammers are down. Bob Johnson in the number 88, trying off the outside to get around Kevin Lesgord's number 75. Lesgord comes back with the 75, coming off of turn 4. Door handle, wheel to wheel. Into 1 and 2 they go. Contact is made, they drift up high. Tommy Canfield tries to take advantage with a 15. Holy cow, what a move by Canfield in the 15 from third almost to first as Kevin Lesgord now tries to close the door, but Tommy Canfield in the number 15 car continues to hold the favorable inside groove. It's Tommy Canfield in the 15, clearing for the lead. Kevin Lesgord second, followed by Alan Fellows, the number 96, trying to close the door on the number 10 as they go agricultural racing. It's Tommy Canfield in the 15, running second, Kevin Lesgord, Alan Fellows, Gary Colburn, Bob Johnson in the number 80, followed by Noel Bergeron, Steve Lyon, Earl Maxim, Dick Lamont, and Skip Birdsey. Off of turn 4 they come, single file. It's Tommy Canfield, Kevin Lesgord, and Alan Fellows. Those top three cars. Gary Colburn right there in the mix fourth, followed by Noel Bergeron, hung out to dry as Bob Johnson in the number 88. Steve Lyon, Earl Maxim. Those top 8 trying to check out on the rest of the field. Tommy Canfield holding the point. Bob Johnson in the number 88 continuing to work the outside. Steve Bly gets by, now being challenged by the 5 of Earl Maxim. Earl Maxim now underneath Johnson's 88, takes away 7. Johnson back to 8. Gary Colburn in the 05, gets underneath Alan Fellows, takes third. Alan Fellows up high into the marbles. Hang on, Cowboy. Alan Fellows from third all the way back to 8th. Alan Fellows having trouble with the 29. A problem with the 29 of Alan Fellows. Off of turn 4, it's Tommy Canfield, Kevin Lesgord, those two cars, a 2-car breakaway for the lead. Running third, that's It's the number 05 of Gary Colburn, Noel Bergeron, Steve Bly, and Earl Maxim, the top 6 cars as your lead cars. Now come on, the lap traffic of John Baptistella. It's Kevin Lesgord all over the back bumper with the number 15. Tommy Canfield holding on the lead as they try to get around the 22 car. It's Tommy Canfield. It's Kevin Lesgord gets up high. The 05 car of Gary Colburn now gets challenges from the 96 of Noel Bergeron. Noel Bergeron trying to get around the 05 of Gary Colburn. That's where the battle is. 3 cars fighting for third. Gary Colburn, Noel Bergeron. Noel Bergeron now gets turned, and Steve Bly gets underneath him. Man alive, stuff's happening all over the place on this racetrack tonight. Steve Bly up the 4th, Noel Bergeron on the outside. Earl Maxim has Jimmy Thompson in the number 87. Gets turned, gets out of the way, and we stay under green. We stay under green. Off of turn 4 down the home stretch. It's the number 15 car of Tommy Canfield holding on to the lead. Kevin Lesgord second. Gary Colburn now up to third as the 87 goes into the infield. Down the back stretch they go. Indian style fashion or freight train racing off of turn number 4. Tommy Canfield, Kevin Lesgord, Gary Colburn, Steve Bly, Earl Maxim, Noel Bergeron, and Bob Johnson. Those are your top 7. Skip Birdsey up to 8 in the number 6 car. Off of turn 4, Kevin Lesgord hasn't given this one up yet as Tommy Canfield tries to protect the inside groove. It's Tommy Canfield, Kevin Lesgord, Gary Colburn now right up on the back bumper. 2 laps to go. The Popsicle 6 are out. 2 to go. 2 to go. Tommy Canfield, Kevin Lesgord, Gary Colburn, Steve Bly now challenges the number 05 of Gary Colburn. The white flag flies. 1 to go. 1 to go. Tommy Canfield in the 15. The number 75 of Kevin Lesgord and Gary Colburn. They might still have to get around John Baptistella's number 22. Off of turn 4 they come. The checkers are out. Don't forget, tonight's races brought to you by ABC Motors North Country Auto Rental. Buying a car as easy as ABC. Absolutely best cars, standing for ABC Motors. Located on the Miracle Mile up in Lebanon. Uh-oh. One of these times the Alan Kowicki thing is going to go a little too far, and that was almost the time. Tommy Canfield almost getting whacked by Noel Bergeron's number 96. But he's one happy camper, you can bet on that. Okay, he's getting the finger shaken at him for the Kowicki lap, but under the circumstances, well understood. Riding shotgun, the 17 is Jim Morgan. 30 laps, $1,000 to win. As the 162 loses it off the home stretch. That's Bob Rugg in the number 70 car, holding on to the point. Mike Brusso second in the number 1. Kevin Brooks, and out comes the yellow as Kevin Brooks goes around. Watch out! Holy cow! Okay, here we go. We'll try it again. Out comes the green. Bob Rugg takes the 70 to the point off the outside starting position. It's Bob Rugg, Dave Lesgore, Dennis Bergeron, Kevin Brooks, the 42, hung out to dry on the outside. Mike Brusso gets underneath Dennis Bergeron's number 9X for third. Bergeron now to the outside is Todd Patno, gets underneath the 9X for fourth. It's Bob Rugg, Dave Lesgore, Mike Brusso, shot from a cannon off of turn number 2, up to second. Dave Lesgore now is hung out to dry in the 162. Bob Rugg, Mike Brusso, Todd Patno in the 24, now up to third as Mike Brusso gets underneath Bob Rugg's number 70. Mike Brusso in the number 1 car. And Bob Rugg goes around. Watch out, guys. Watch out. It's a pretty decent pace. Pace picks up as Mike Brusso and Dave Lesgore now have at it off of turn 4. The green is out. Mike Brusso holds on to the point. The number 24, Todd Patno, now up to second. The 162, Dave Lesgore third as Matt Waite gets the number 9 underneath and takes third away from Lesgore. Dennis Bergeron fifth in the 9X, followed by the number 12 car of Guy Caron and car number 26 of Bucky Demers. Those are your top 8 cars. It's Mike Brusso, Todd Patno, and Matt Waite. Those 3 cars now start to check out on the rest of the field as Guy Caron in the 12 car gets underneath the 9X of Dennis Bergeron for fourth. Down the home stretch they come. We get a bit of a jam session, but everybody stays straight. It's the number 1 car. Mike Brusso is the 162 of Dave Lesgore. Mechanical problem goes up pit road. A 3-car breakaway. Mike Brusso, Todd Patno, and Matt Waite. Those 3 cars. Check it out on the number 12 car. Guy Caron fourth. Bucky Demers fifth. Followed by Mark Hayward, the 9X in the 4 car. Peter Jarvis. Off of turn 4 come your leaders. A battle now for fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars involved for the battle for fifth. Heading that pack is the number 26 of Bucky Demers, followed by Mark Hayward, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough, the 76 of Peter Daniels, the 9X and the 5T. Back to the front of the pack. That's car number 1, New Hampshire. Rob Goodenough now trying to get around Peter Jarvis is number 4. It's Mike Brusso, Todd Patno, Matt Waite holding on to the top 3 positions. Guy Caron fourth, Bucky Demers fifth, Mark Hayward, Peter Jarvis, the 1 New Hampshire of Rob Goodenough continuing to work the outside, and Peter Daniels the 76. Off of turn 4 they come. It's the number 1, Mike Brusso, holding on to a very slender lead over Todd Patno, Matt Waite, and now joining the top 3 is the number 12 car of Guy Caron. Guy Caron now makes it 4 cars, getting ready to fight for the lead. It's halfway, 15 down, 15 to go, as Todd Patno now gets underneath the 1 of Mike Brusso. Mike Russo. A momentary bobble off of turn number 4. He's first, now hung out to dry. It's Todd Patnode, Matt Waite, Mike Russo, Guy Karen. Those are your top 4. Closing in is Bucky Demers, car number 26, 5th. Then comes Mark Hayward in the 21, Peter Jarvis, Rob Goodenough, and Peter Daniels. 9-car freight train as they check out from the rest of the field. It's Todd Patnode in the 24, Matt Waite right there in the number 9, Guy Karen, Mike Russo, the 26 of Bucky Demers, followed by Mark Hayward, and the number 4 of Peter Jarvis is Rob Goodenough. Now gets underneath the number 4 of Peter Jarvis. Back to the front of the pack, it's Todd Patnode, Matt Waite, and Guy Karen. But we have 6 cars battling for 4th position. 6 cars. Bucky Demers now gets up high, saves it, comes back again. Off of turn number 4 comes your leader, Todd Patnode in the 24, Matt Waite following in 12X of Guy Karen. Your top 3, Bucky Demers, Peter Jarvis, the number 1 car. Up the Claremont cushion goes the number 1 car, Mike Russo, and out comes the caution. Out comes the caution as Mike Russo took a wild ride off the Claremont cushion. Man alive. Looking for the restart as Matt Waite gets up high in the number 9. The green is out. It's Todd Patnode, Guy Karen now getting underneath the number 9. Following through in the inside, that's Bucky Demers, hung out to dry. The number 9 of Matt Waite. Down the home stretch they come. It's Guy Karen trying to take second away from Matt Waite. Matt Waite hanging on the outside. Down the back stretch they go. Contact is made. Guy Karen holding on to second. Matt Waite third on the outside. Now being challenged by Bucky Demers, the number 26, as the number 4 car of Peter Jarvis gets into the number 21 of Mark Hayward. Out comes the yellow. Out. Off of 4 they come out. The green is out. The hammers are down. Todd Patnode in the number 24 on the outside. The 12X clears Patnode. He doesn't clear him. Contact is made. He goes up high. Patnode comes back again. It's the number 24 of Todd Patnode holding on the lead. Bucky Demers now on the outside, trying to take second away from Guy Karen, and indeed he does. It's Bucky Demers up the second. Into third, it's the 12X car of Guy Karen battling with the number 5 of Barry Messer. Down the back stretch they go. Todd Patnode in the 24, the 26. Bucky Demers is second. 3 cars now battling for third. Guy Karen, Barry Messer, Matt Waite, and number 9. The number 42 now getting in the way of the lead car, the number 24 of Todd Patnode. Car number 42 now goes to the inside. Kevin Brooks and gets out of the way of the leaders. It's 2 to go, 2 to go. 2 to go. Todd Patnode, Bucky Demers, Guy Karen, your top 3, followed by the number 5 of Barry Messer. The white flag flies. 1 to go, 1 to go. Todd Patnode, Bucky Demers, and Guy Karen, your top 3 cars. Checkers are out. Your winner is Todd Patnode. Okay, everybody, please drive home carefully if you're leaving now, and don't forget, next week, the gigantic Eve of Destruction Demolition Derby, along with our regular 5 divisions of racing. That's next week. Race time is 6:30 p.m. All of tonight's races sponsored by ABC Motors and North Country Auto Rental on the Miracle Mile in Lebanon.